Hey, what's up everyone? And Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, the pony leg breaker extraordinaire, the king of all game-related media, and you damn well know it, the absolute most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know that as well. Also the albino rhino. Go ahead and give me a thumbing and or liking because that's how it gets down. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. All right, on to today's topic. Anyway, so it's interesting because I did a Microsoft E3 leaks video already, and there's other things. See, what I have to realize is probably some of my fan base or some of you guys that watch my videos maybe aren't really on social media or in the know as much as myself. So some of you might have heard some of this stuff, some of you maybe not. But what's interesting is one of the big things that I didn't think was going to happen because they said they weren't going to be at E3, which was Undead Labs doing State of Decay 2 or Class 4, which would be the zombie full-on MMO. If any of you guys know anything about them, they did State of Decay on the Xbox 360. That was a really fun game. It was an arcade game. It broke all kinds of records for sales and things like that. It did very well. There was some problems with it. It was a little bit buggy and things like that, but it was a fun game, and that game screamed co-op. The real problem that I had with that game was it really wanted like a co-op option. You couldn't play with anybody. Like it was just seemed like you should be able to, but they wouldn't allow it. Then they remade it or remastered it on the Xbox One, and again, a lot of fun. It was awesome, good game. But we all know that they were working on something called Class 4, which was the version that was like an MMO. Apparently, this game is going to be at E3. So think about this for a second. Sea of Thieves will have your pirate MMO type fix, which is supposedly more like a Destiny / Division sort of game with like you can do like different things and loot caves and things like that and have your own ship and your own crew and make people walk the plank and all that kind of shit. So you're gonna have that. So you're gonna have two MMOs, and see, this all plays into the whole Windows and Xbox kind of ecosystem because it just makes sense that they do this, right? And then you're going to have, the new Age of Empires, the keyboard and mouse support, which I think I already touched on a bit as well. And now it's also leaked that Dead Rising 4 is coming, and we've seen some stuff on this, like a magazine thing or a screenshot or something like that. And I said this originally too. I might have been one of the first people to say this just because, and not because I'm an insider or anything, but because you put two and two together. Capcom did their investor meeting, and they said basically that this game was coming. They expected to sell 2 million. Well, if it was going to be on multiple platforms, you would expect it to sell more than that, being an Xbox exclusive or probably Xbox and Windows 10 exclusive. That fits in with that narrative a little bit better. And so this game turns out it's going to be sort of a remake reimagining. And I know like people aren't real big on the remake thing or whatever, but from what I understand, it's not an exact remake. It's the same character. It's a reintroduction, sort of what Ratchet and Clank did, and that's not a bad idea because there's 3 Dead Rising games. You maybe want to. Some people don't want to jump into a game on the 4th one. So you reintroduce the characters, the setting, and what's going on. And supposedly this one is going to be done completely in Unreal Engine 4. The old engine was very clunky and things like that. There's going to be surrounding town. Like, you're not stuck in the mall this time. There's like a whole surrounding town. And more importantly, this is going to be 4-player co-op. So I think that that's awesome because the other ones didn't have that. Dead Rising 3 had 2-player co-op, but this one supposedly is going to have 4-player co-op, and it's going to be completely redone and all that stuff, and a lot of different cool stuff added. So I'm very kind of excited for that. And obviously, like I said, we're going to have the Australian Forza Horizon 3. We're going to have, it looks like Battletoads is a legit thing. There's so many things that are going on right now in Microsoft's camp. We're going to have some elite hardware announcements and things like that. I'm just very excited with the amount of hype and what Microsoft is doing. I'm just excited as you guys. I mean, yeah, I hear some things. Oddly enough, I fucking hear more things and get more information and documents and stuff when it comes to Sony stuff. Being an Xbox guy, that is a bit frustrating. But you know what? It'll be cool when we have me sitting there doing the live coverage of E3 in front of all you guys, and this, you get to see my reaction along with you guys. If you remember last year, I was like, shocked at the backwards compatibility announcement. I mean, that was like a megaton, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more this year as well. But These are definitely some cool and interesting things. Hopefully you aren't too spoiled by this stuff, but there's definitely some more things that I've heard too. We'll keep you up to date, and I might do one more with a bit of everything that I've heard. So it'll definitely be interesting, and we'll make sure to keep you guys in tune. Thanks for checking it out. Make sure you guys rack that shit up, and as always, Crap Gamer out.